Hello, friends, and welcome back to episode 80 of 7 Days to Die, currently being recorded on my single-player PS4 playthrough. And we are in front of Castle Miranda, watching the sun come up at 6 a.m. in the morning. Nice, beautiful day it looks like it's going to be. There's only a few clouds in the sky. I have not had a sunny day on this playthrough in a little bit. It's starting to get a little dreary, but that is okay. I kind of wish weather was a thing you could turn off in this game, because honestly, it is a bitch to take those screenshots, because unless it's really bright out, you can't really make too much out, so it's a little hard to do. But that's okay. Now I have, if you look, you can see there's a few more details in the building. I've made a few more changes. What I've done is decided on the final height for that tower. I didn't put the roof on it because the roof isn't something on that thing. It's so small. It's just like a little peak roof that I can put on once the building's done, like the exterior of it, once I have the blocks replaced. I don't need to do that quite yet. This one here, I'm still trying to get inspired with, so I'm not entirely sure. Now this tower, after looking at this part, I'm going to bring it up about 2 or 3 more blocks before I come out with it and do the top portion of it, because it's not nearly as tall as I'd like it to be. It's definitely got to be a lot taller than that, so 3 blocks I think up will do it. And what I've also done is I've gone ahead and put the windows in. When I looked at the picture, both of those windows were smaller, but they did line up with the bottom windows. So that was a nice, easy compromise up there. And on this side, I've gotten all the windows in. What I've done is I moved that wall over there and come out 2 from the from this and then 3 in between all the windows. So we got 3 windows up there, and visually it kind of lines up with itself, but whatever. It looks good. I think it looks okay. I'm happy with it. I've finicked around with it for a while, and that's finally the one I decided to come up with. What I've also done here as well too, ooh, it does look like it's gonna be a nice day out, guys. I might have to take my chance here and get a screenshot. What I've also done is I've also built this out a little bit as well here too. Now I'm stuck in Richie's build here. The fuck? How am I stuck? What? How did I even do this? Why am I stuck? I'm stuck. Oh my god. Alright, well. There we go. Now I'm not stuck anymore. God damn it. That build, I need to replace so much of the railing in that build. It's missing from over there, and it's missing from over here. Wow. Okay, so I've gotten that done, and I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for the tower. I might make it come out. I might not make it come out, like the one on the corner over here, because this one's really bulky. But I don't mind that because it's kind of like a showcase. I'm not sure if I want the same thing on this side. I'm kind of undecided. This here is an addition to the building. This does actually not exist on Chateau Miranda. But I needed to put it in because I needed some way of getting up and down from this corner. So this just actually serves a function to get up and down through the floors. Now you can get onto the second floor from here. There's the entrance. But unfortunately, you cannot get in through the roof. We'll go through this way here. Through the ceiling portion, because it's just simply too shallow in that corner, and there's nothing I can do about it. This corner here, I was able to kind of jimmy in a way to get into the roof part, but unfortunately I don't think that's going to be reality in this corner over here. Let's go check that out actually. Where are we? Yeah, it's going to be a little rough over here, so I'm not going to bother putting in an entrance to the roof on that one. If I have to come up here, I'll do it on that side, or through any other means on this side as well here too. And what else have I done? Oh yeah, I've done some more exterior here. I put in some more walls in the middle. Like, these walls got to slowly come up, except for the exterior walls. As I get bored and have to waste some time, I've been slowly building these walls up to the next floor and then putting the floor in. And then it'll eventually meet up to the second floors. But I can't do anything else until I know exactly what those exteriors are going to look like. Because if I have to change anything, I don't want to have to change too much all at once. Now, I did also, if we go up this way, I did put a ladder system up to the top of this. So this here is an actual castle design on the outside. Now it's not going to actually be like block, 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 block. That's just kind of to show you guys the idea of it. But there is a nice little viewing platform you can come up to up here. It's completely functional. Ah, look at that view. Isn't it beautiful? Wait until this tower gets done and you can go all the way up to that one. I think that'll be super, super crazy looking as well. Alright, so let's head back down. Now, today's mission is, of course, I'm going to be getting some more of this done as well here too. But I am running out of the wood very fast. Had a hard time saying running there for some reason. But I'm running out of wood like really fast. So what I need to do is we need to go and collect some more wood. So I'm going to talk to you guys a little more about what I've learned about Castle Miranda while we're doing that. So I'm going to go ahead here and get prepared, get all my inventory organized. And then we'll hop on my mini bike and we'll go and get some wood. And we're back, and oh my god, it is friggin' pouring out. I guess I jinxed myself. My bad, I shouldn't have said anything. That is completely my fault. I'm like, you know what? It looks like it's gonna break up today and become a nice day, and then it starts raining out. Damn it. Ugh, of course. Let's see if I have anything in here that'll fix me up for a while. Waterproof, 20%. You know what? I can just wear this motherfucker. Here we go. Worn. Okay, let's see if let's see what this looks like on me. Oh, look at that! Look at that. That's sexy. I love how big these things look, like the iron suits. It's a little comical in my opinion, but sweet. Okay, so the hazmat suit is rainproof as well too. So that'll do me. That'll do me. I never actually thought of doing that, using the hazmat suit as a rain suit. I guess it would work if it keeps out freaking isotopes. It should be able to keep out rain. All right. So, we gotta go for a little bit. Oh, I forgot to look at my map here. We gotta go for a wee bit of a journey because I have done a lot of tree farming. So I think I can just head off here towards Toronto in that direction. I don't think yeah, like look at all this gray area. I have not even gotten near the amount of trees over there. So, if we go this way, you can actually look cool. There, you can look cool, guys. You can look at this. This looks cool. You can actually see Castle Miranda because I've put down all the wood frames. You can actually see it slowly getting filled in. So as I progress with the floors, you'll see this building fill in, which is actually really cool. I like how that looks on the map. I just looked at that right before I started the stream, or started this recording. But it even shows like the tiny little details, like the corner tower there, where it comes out. It's amazing. I love it. I'm not going to go on about that anymore. We're going to hop on the mini Burke. And we are going to go for a drive towards TO. So, I've been doing much research about Castle Miranda, and I have come across some good information, and finally found like a web page and information and stuff that was like legit, not just copied and pasted from like the wiki. You guys know how that goes. And as it turns out, the owners of the building now, and I can completely understand why, are tearing it down because of the amount of people that go there. They trespass, they vandalize the building, and it's become very dangerous. I don't know if you guys watched any of the urban exploration videos, but that building is extremely dangerous. Wow, look at all the wood right here. Okay, well, we don't have to go far. I'm going to leave that light on so we don't lose my mini Burke. And did I bring any frames with me? Absolutely did not, but I'm going to put a couple down here. Slap that sucker up. And build ourselves some frames. Let's see here, what do we got? Wood frames. Build like 4 of them. I lose my mini bike all the time, and I resisted doing this for the longest time, just because I hate frame piles. But I'm doing it now. I've given up. Oh, I gotta also collect these as well too, because I need those for the flooring in Chateau Miranda. Let's slap through this here. Getting back to what I was talking about, I can understand why they're tearing it down. It's sad that they are. The municipality that Castle Miranda is in did offer to take the building off their hands, but of course, you know, they probably didn't want to give up the property or something like that. They tried selling it, getting investors to invest about 25 million euros in it, because that's approximately what it would take to restore a building like that. That's a lot of money. to turn that into a hotel resort, especially being out in the middle of nowhere like it is. It's a lot of money, so they couldn't, of course, find any investors for it, which is sad. I mean, even if you had a lot of money, that's still a lot of money. So I can understand why the building has to come down. I mean, if you get the degradation of it's so bad, and I mean, people have been lighting it on fire. The back portion of it, the portion behind the west wing, actually got lit on fire, and that. I don't know if you guys know this, but when a fire truck comes out to your house and puts out a fire, that shit costs money. I don't know if it costs money there. It's pretty ignorant to assume it does, but I would assume because it's private property and way set back that they had to pay a pretty penny for the fire trucks to come out and put out that fire. Now, if I owned that building and that shit was constantly happening to me, I would get pissed too. And so I completely understand where they're coming from. So it's kind of good seeing the other side of the story. Now I still cannot find a name. I cannot figure out who owns this place because there's like no. I guess maybe if I dug into it, maybe made some phone calls, did some more research, it'll be a little different. But I still cannot find myself a name. I hate how these take 2 hits to come down, which is unfortunate. But it is official now. Casa Miranda is now laying on the ground. It is no longer standing. There is no such thing as Miranda anymore. She's gone. History's done with. But we'll have her live on through my gameplay, right? I mean, it's horrible to see something that beautiful go to that state. But you know what? All things come and go, right? All things have their heydays, and then they settle down, and then they kind of just disappear off into the horizon. Well, even when I was in high school, half the actors that were big back then, fuck, I haven't heard from them in 5-6 years. I haven't heard anything about them. And, I mean, that's just kind of how things are nowadays. I'm going to take this sucker out. There we go. Stupid nerd pole. Let's go over here. I just want to keep bringing my bike with me so I don't lose it here. Because there is a couple bikes on this map that I cannot find. Alright, we're going to go up here. And just take out these trees around here. This doesn't take long. It's just necessity, right? I think we are at now about 4,000 frames into that build alone. I've made about 4,000. I'm starting to lose track, to be honest. I stopped counting at about 3, I think. So I'm gonna estimate that building's gonna take a good 30,000 frames. I would say to frame out the entire building before it's all said and done, and that's a lot of wood. So we're gonna have to collect a lot of this. But the good thing about it is after I'm done that building and I've replaced all the walls and put the floors in and everything, I'm going to have a whole shitload of frames left over for the next job. And I probably actually won't have to make any frames for a long time. Because that's a big build. I don't really plan on doing any other bigger builds at the moment. I'm not sure what's coming after Casa Miranda. But if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. And of course, too, guys, like I mentioned before, I'm going to do a thing now where I pin my favorite comment on the video to the next day. Now, if you want to know if your comment's been pinned, if you're the one comment, go beside my subscribe button if you already haven't done so yet, and click on that bell. What that'll do is it'll alert you when I upload videos, go live, or if I do something like pin your comment, right? I tested it on myself the other day. It was actually pretty cool. I pinned my own comment, and then it came up as a notification on my desktop, and it also came up as a notification on my phone as well too. It said Skippy0330 has pinned your comment, I was like, whoa, why are you telling me myself did that? It's kind of funny, but that's how YouTube is for content creators. It's a little redundant. Because like even if I go and I want to check out a video and just go to the video and reply to all the comments on that video, what I have to do first is watch or skip my own commercial. Yeah, that's a little annoying, but hey, it's part of the game, right? I don't even know if they count my own views on a commercial as a paid view. I would hope not. That would be silly. Actually, you know what? Since you make me watch it, yeah, you better be paying me to watch my own videos. Alright. Wow, there's a lot of mums in this area. These things are so slow to gather. Oh my god, I can't wait until they throw the seeds in on console, because having to gather these things is such a pain in the ass. Okay, did I lose my mini bike, folks? Have I lost it? Where is it? Where are you, Minibug? I know it was around here somewhere. I hope. I only put two frames up like an idiot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is it over this way? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, folks. I think I've done it again. I think I've lost my mini bike. Hey, can I see it? If I put frames out, can I see it on the map? Is that it over here? Is that what that is? Or is that... Okay, so that's a rock. And... Damn it. I lost my mini bike again. I love it, love it, love it. Alright, let's go up here. Check this out. Nope, nothing up here. It's got to be down this way, somewhere where I've already cleared all the land. Good God, why do I do this all the time? I should have used more than 2 wood frames. Oh, this is garbage. Garbage, Skippy, what are you doing to yourself? Okay, so I was over here, I think, and then I rode my mini bike this way, I believe. And then I think I parked it over here somewhere. Oh, my God. Maybe over here? More towards where the trees are missing. Quit going towards the trees, Skippy. You've already taken the trees out of that area. Well, gosh darn it. What I'm going to do here, guys, I'm going to break it here. I'm going to try to find my friggin' mini bike and grab myself some more wood here. And then I'll meet you back at Castle Miranda, and we'll do some work on that as well. I'll see you guys shortly after this break. So, I've gone and found my mini bike. No worries about that. It took me a little while to find it, but I found it. And I got a whole ton of wood. This is what I've done. I've come across the back, and I've done some of the interior work, some of the smaller inside walls, and gotten done what I could. But I've also realized, too, with more walls and more wandering hordes, comes more destruction. So, I put together 408 wood spikes, and we are gonna go and pretty much just lay them across here because they always seem to walk across this way from now. Which direction is this? From east to west. They always seem to be going from east to west. I very rarely get them going north and south. I don't know if that's a thing, but we're going to throw some spikes out here now. Normally I don't like using spikes like this in this amount, but I'd rather not have them tear through my building than or I'd rather have to replace spikes all the time than have them tear through my building. It's rather annoying to have to repair it all the time. So it's about time we got this done. I'll probably need more than this to get it, to accomplish it, but at least this will kind of slow them down, stop them. They'll make a whole bunch of noise while they're going through this, so it'll give me some more time to see them and hear them. Now, it might bring a few down to their knees, which is not a good thing. If I have zombies crawling over at my build instead of going around, they'll actually smack at the base of it. But it's got its caveats and it's got its wins, so we'll get this done. We'll see how well this defense works. I mean, this probably won't kill them, but it'll slow them down and maybe misdirect them into another area that isn't quite so my build. Now, I don't know on the front what... Woo! I almost stepped right into that spike. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to take this off now. Oh, let's go to character. I'm gonna have to take this off now. There we go. Hazmat shirt. Perfect. Okay, gone. Alright. Oh my goodness, all these holes. That is okay. The worst part of this, I think, is going to have to be removing this later on when I do the landscaping. But I do think I might have to sneakily put some of this into my landscaping as well, too. Because this building's huge, and zombies, instead of going around it, they're going to start going through it. So that's also another challenge. Why can't I place you? There we go. So what do you think, guys? Think 400 is going to be enough to kind of do a couple swaths back and forth, front and back? Don't know. You guys will know, though, probably by the end of the video. This seems like it's a better idea, going this way. Seems a lot more controlled, and I'm not placing them in odd spots. So what I'll do for now, because I haven't really gotten to this side of the building anyways, and they still kind of... What they do is they just kind of hop over this, right? Keep going. But if there's walls... They're not going to hop over it, and sometimes they're not smart enough to go, oh, okay, doo-doo-doo, and go at the front, right? They'll smack right here. I've seen them literally smack on the walls right beside a large entranceway. So the zombie tracking isn't the best. That's the one thing I'll admit about this game, is the AI has been always horrible. They've been working on it, but it's still pretty bad. You can tell from the rabbits are the worst. The rabbits get stuck on things like trees, and they'll run around in a circle. You can walk right up to them and like tap them on the head. But whatever, right? I mean, fuck. This game was like what, $30? You can't really complain. I mean, I've played AAA games that are way more buggier than this game. Call of Duty matchmaking. But there we go. I can't complain too much. I'm gonna definitely throw those in this holes. What I should actually do is make spike pits. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll drop them down about maybe too high, and then build like nice little bridges over it. Make it look like maybe a moat is in there, some water where you would normally have water. But this is defensive, so that makes sense. Oh yeah, look at that. We're only down to 246, so I think that'll definitely be enough to travel back and forth across this. Now, it's not always necessarily true that zombies step over these. This may have been damaged by a crawler. It's really hard to tell. Or a zombie with no legs, but I'm going to go ahead with a crawler. That was crawler damage. Because they will reach and break your blocks instead of going over them. That's a little annoying. I kind of wish they would make the crawlers so that they would pull themselves up and over things instead of just like smashing their way through it. Because I don't know how many times I've seen them doing that to random landscape, just kind of smacking away at it. That's just ridiculous. Ooh, I cannot wait to get that done either. But she's looking good, guys. I'm really liking how this build is coming along. What else do we have to cover here? We've got the entranceway. We've got the west wing. We've got the lobby in here. I still have to do the stairs, but I don't think I'm going to do the stairs until I actually do the interior. Just because it's pretty fancy, and I don't want to disassemble it just to reassemble it again. I'll do it when it's all done. So this room's going to look nice. I also got to finish the floor up in here. Now let's do some counting here. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, that's perfect. Because what I might have to do for this ceiling, because this is by far the largest, is I might have to do metal trussing across in a few sections just to kind of give everything a little bit more support, because you can go up to 16 blocks on metal before it collapses, but only 14 long. So it is a little wonky that way. If you guys do want to see how the physics works and you'd like a good explanation, definitely go check out my Physics Explained video. Go to my videos and just search Physics Explained. You should be able to find it. Every time I think that sun's coming out, I bet it's gonna rain. Stupid sun. Just come out for me for once. This room here isn't so bad. This one might be a wee bit of a challenge, because even these will only stretch out so far. I believe it's 6. It's been a while since I've tested these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that's right. You can only go out 6 on these. So I can go out 6, 6, 6. And then if I had the back done, 6, but if I try to add any in the middle of that, especially if I were to step on it in PC, the whole thing would come down and collapse. And on top of that, this roof has a whole bunch of decorations in it. I don't know if you guys seen any of the walkthroughs, but there's a whole bunch of like different vaults and stuff in this ceiling. So this ceiling is going to be crazy heavy. So I'm definitely going to have to use some trussing in here. I actually may put it in while I'm doing the framing, just so it's in. Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do that. Okay, well, my mind's made up. Let's go, and let's go down to my forge room before I end the episode here. And let's get some metal trussing going on, because I don't believe I have very much of that left. We could check. I can check. Let's go check Castle Jeff here, where my temporary storage is, and see if I have any trussing. Oh, yes, and I do have a damn sprained ankle again. Ugh, so annoying. 2 sprained ankles this round. No broken ones, but 2 sprained ones. I guess I'll have to work with it. And I think I'll do that extra spike row maybe on this flat land in front of it, just so I'm not stepping on it all the time. That might be a little bit of a better idea as well. Alright, let's look in here. Do we have dressings? Do we have dressings? I don't think so. I don't think so at all. Yeah, no. think I used it all making that bridge. I do have, though, some more wood frames in here. I'm going to steal those. But definitely no trusting. Alright, let's go down to my forge room. I know you guys haven't seen that in a while, so let's go check that out here. Go take a run. What was that? Day 328 was the last horde night? It's actually escaped my mind. I'm going to have to do some math again here and figure that out. Some of these episodes, guys, they stretch over a couple horde nights. Especially like my Castle Cooney ones when I'm doing the collapsing. Or Castle Cooney. Cooney Hills when I'm doing the collapsing, I find it's happening a lot. That I'm passing through several horde nights. Oh, sometimes I go on for hours and just completely forget I'm even recording. And I'm like, oh shoot, I got to record again. Let's update these guys. Alright. This is another project I need to do at some point in time too, is finish these hallways. But like I said, all in time. These are small little projects I like to do in between my big ones, just to break things up, right? Because, I mean, Castle Cooney is fun and all, but I do need to take a break every once in a while. Wow, that was weird. I swear this thing was running when I came over to it. It's so weird looking. Oh, look at that. I have 3 in there. Isn't that something special? What do we have here? Trussing. Truss. Let's do a search for that. Okay, how many can I make? Ooh, I have actually quite a bit. 50. Holy shit. These things are so expensive. So I'm going to have to throw some more iron into that. Hopefully I have some down here, and I do. So I'm going to also, while this thing is cooking up, make it useful and stick some iron in there. So what I'm going to do is also double up. Hi, plane. I'm going to double up the iron supply here as well. Now, actually, that plane reminds me, I'm going to have to do another drop-episode. I like the names I have for those. Where I go and collect all of the airdrops that are laying around, because I let them go for days on end, and then I go and collect a whole bunch of them at once. How's our repair job in here? Ooh, it looks like I'm going to have to come in here and do some work as well. Okay, I can deal with that. This side's good. If I have to fight them in here again, I'm going to bring them over to this side if I don't fix it. But anyways, guys, that pretty much wraps up this episode. I do want to thank you once again for all your support by sharing my videos and all your likes. And look forward to seeing if one of your comments get pinned. I always love going back and reading the comments. It's a good time. So I just want to remind you guys, before I go, back up them game saves. Stay classy, always survive, and I will see you in the next episode. Here's a bunch of hippies for ya.
Let's nail this rail to free, motherfucker.